Today we're going to be using our Bowflex as a rowing machine. Now, if you haven't seen my row machine upgrade video, check it out. It's up here and also linked in the description field. And basically what it comes down to is the Bowflex out of the box is not a great rower because the weight's kind of coming in at weird angles and in amounts and stuff, and it's just not a smooth experience. And what I've done is I've created basically two different planes for the weight. I got some weight coming behind my back, which I'm kind of doing a leg press here, but then I also have some weight coming down the middle of the machine just like this, and now I've got a really great rowing experience. So in today's video, I'm going to be covering the mechanics of how to properly use your Bowflex as a rowing machine, and just kind of introduce you to row style workouts and see what we can do here. So there'll be more videos like this coming to the channel, and I hope you join me for this one, and I'll see you back in a second. Before we get into things, I just need to remind everybody of a safety precaution here. If you just have the normal Bowflex belt, you need something that is going to wrap that belt right around your waist, whether that's another belt or maybe a cord or a strap or something. This belt I'm using today, this is called the Dark Iron Fitness Dip belt, and what I really like about this one is it's got this strap here that's going to go across my waist, and then I can tighten it up, and I know my entire workout that this belt is not going to be sliding down my back. So for today's workout, 15 minutes, we're going to be doing intervals of 2 minutes at a time, and our first interval is just going to be a free row. So I want everybody to get comfortable as we're just talking through how to get comfortable doing this row and how to do it. So for me, rowing, I've always liked the row machine, and hopefully you've done one before, but if not, I'm gonna just walk you through it. So the first part is just gonna be kind of a leg press here. So you're just gonna decline here and pull yourself towards the tower, let those knees bend, and then we're gonna extend. At the same time as we extend, we want to grab these handles and be pulling them back towards your chest. So just get comfortable here, do some rows, and pace yourself. This isn't about seeing how fast you can go. This is intended to be just getting used to rowing on this this different machine here. So another thing too to keep in mind is when you're rowing, when you're all the way extended out like this, you should not be at a 90-degree angle. You should be overextended just a little bit. So you'll notice I'm leaning back just a little bit, but not, way back or anything. We're just going to be, going nice and smooth here. So, another thing on this routine is once you get comfortable with rowing, and, you can kind of mix it up however you feel, but this is a nice quiet cardio workout that you can do while, if you got a TV show that you want to watch just to help pass the time. This is a great routine for that. Is just sitting here kind of quietly rowing. It's actually quieter than most off-the-shelf rowers, so that's kind of cool. All right, so we're moving into our first interval here, and this is going to be rowing to a cadence. And our cadence is going to be 24 rows per minute. So as the timer ticks here, I want you extending all the way back here and try to time it just like I am. So you're fully extended when that beat hits. And the reason we're starting out here with cadence-based rows is rowing isn't necessarily about how fast you can chuck through this thing. You want to take nice, smooth, powerful strokes. And to really get a lot of power in it, your legs are a big part of that. So you're going to be extending or exploding those legs here as you're pulling these handles back. So move towards the tower slowly, and then really power through as you're pulling that weight towards your body. So we're starting things off with a cadence of 24. And our next set is going to be a cadence of 28. That's pretty close to my natural rowing speed on this machine. And it's a little bit faster of a pace, but we're going to get to it. So I'm going to go ahead and adjust my metronome here, get it up to speed. All right, so again, we want to be hitting the full stride when that beat hits. So we're going a little faster here, but still put that power in. Now, I guess you'll notice that if your arms are kind of getting tangled up with your knees, I like bringing my arms out wide around my knees, like I'm almost going to give my knees a hug here. And so if you're banging into your knees, just keep working on that technique, and that's going to come with it in time. So we got 24 more seconds. And then we're going to move into an arms only exercise. And we're going to mix in some rows too. All right, so on our last extension here, we're just going to be doing just a little row here. Keep those legs extended. We're going to do this for 30 seconds. And you're really going to feel a nice burn in those shoulders and your back. And you're going to appreciate how much work your legs do in this routine. So just our arms here. And now let's go back to a normal row. We're doing whatever pace feels good to you here. I'm taking out my headphones there. I have a metronome app there going. Helps me pace myself. And most commercial rowers, they'll tell you your cadence, your power, your distance, and your time. And, you know, that's one thing we're kind of missing out here with the Bowflex, but you know, the price can't be beat if you have a Bowflex, and I really like how quiet this one is. It's just very smooth. And I also think we're working out our legs a little bit more than you would on a normal rower, and perhaps our cadence ends up a little bit faster as a result. So we got 10 more seconds, and we're moving into our next interval. All right, for this interval here, we're going to open up our handles here, and we're just going to pull these handles in as a bicep curl. We're going to do 12 of these. And once we're done with those, we're getting right back to our rows. If you weren't counting, there's 30 seconds, that'll work. And we're getting back to them rows. So future workouts here are going to use the power rods and the normal pulleys that are part of the machine for some other exercises like shoulder raises, torso twists, stuff like that. But for this first routine, we're just keeping it simple. And we're just using these handles that are coming right down the middle. Another reason I like doing these 2-minute intervals where we throw in something, not only does it add some challenge, it also kind of makes it interesting, helps pass the time. In our next interval, we got 20 seconds. And we're going to do something similar to that arms only row, except we're going to do an arm and body row. We're going to leave our legs extended all the way out. So for this, we're going to be leaning towards the tower and then pulling back and then do a row. So lean forward, back, and row. Forward, back, row. We're going to do this for 30 seconds here. And you try to think of this as your technique here on your normal rows. So you're leaning forward and pulling back as you pull that weight in. We're just doing this without our legs. And again, it's a lot tougher. And let's get back to doing it with our legs. Ease it up a bit. You are almost through this routine already. Hope you're having fun with it. We have 35 more seconds until our final set. And for this one, we're going to toss in some side to side or oblique twist. And so for this, you're going to extend all the way out, and then you're going to grab these handles, kind of turn them sideways here, and then you're going to kind of twist a little bit to both sides, one side at a time. Now, you're just going to be pulling this weight and twisting at the same time. And if you need to, you can be a little bit closer to the tower. That works as well. As we wrap this up, now let's go into another 90 seconds of some solid rowing here. So this is our last 90 seconds of full speed rowing. And we're going to go into a 1-minute cool down. And then I'm going to release you to your day. So you want to really push yourself here, get the most out of your workout. And you know, this is only a 15-minute cardio routine. This could be a great warm-up if you got the time for a nice strength training exercise, which you can find plenty more of those on the channel. But you know, if all you got today is just the 15 minutes of aerobic rowing, that's great too. Way to go. On making your workout happen even when you only have a little time. You got 20 seconds. Let's finish strong. All right, so we're in our cool down, and we're going to keep rowing here, except we're going to go nice and slow. And then we're going to do a little bit of stretching here, and then we're going to call it a day. All right, so I like to wrap things with a couple arm pulls. We're going to just pull this arm right across our body here, loosen it up. Let's switch sides here. And now I'm going to put my feet back up on the tower here, or on the crossbar, and I'm going to lean forward. I'm going to reach towards my toes. If you can't touch your toes, that's okay. And now let's work our neck just a little bit. We're going to go up and down. Nice exaggerated movements. And now let's go side to side. All right. And that is going to wrap up our first workout using the Bowflex as a rower. Thank you for joining me, and please, if you enjoyed this workout, give it a like, comment below, and also check out the channel for more row workouts. If this isn't a week or two after this video came out, there's going to be more on the channel. I look forward to your feedback and your comments, and as always, be good to yourself, be good to others, and thank you for watching.